Hello everybody and welcome back to Crossroads Inn. Now in the last episode I was kind of worried about my staff room because all they did is, well, cleaning stuff, and one thing that I'm certain is that I need to get rid of that and I need to have beds in there. So that is that. Sorry if you wrote it in the comments or something like that, but I just recorded this episode then right away and just didn't have enough time then anymore. But I think the beds are what is necessary here, so we're going to check that now anyway because we can see then if my employees are going to use that. So this is very important to use, and no, he's making the bed right now. Are you also cleaning it then again, the room? Is someone going to bed? We'll need to check on that. I want to know how this staff room thing works. I think my employees of course need a bit of rest from time to time, so they might use it then at some point. Oh, she looks like she's using it now. Ah, she's using the bed. So that is one of my employees. Stamina is going up, and hopefully her mood then as well. Alright, so beds are useful in the staff room, and it's good that we have unlocked the simple bed there now for it, because they're really cheap and it doesn't hurt my wallet there too much. Alrighty, that's a good thing. We don't have any upgrades at the moment available. What I need to do after that is my storage once again. That is important.
Your employee is leveling up.
Oh, very good. And look at that, my main hall is almost at 5 stars now. The room quality of it is amazing at the moment. That's pretty good. We should also put out some ornaments then in the guest room here as well, because that improves the quality even further. I really quickly need to purchase a few resources though. The first thing is bread. We do need lots of bread all the time, as you know, so let's just make this full of bread here. It's not that expensive anyway. A bit more lager that we need. Sausage was a bit cheaper somewhere else. Let's get the food point there.
Is improving.
And we have level 18 now as well, that we just purchased a bit of that. What else do we need? The garlic was cheap up here. A bit of fat we need for my new dishes there as well. And I think that's it for now. Right. Oh, this was expensive though. Now with the unlock, let's just go with something new, and that is the shifts. Now we have unlocked the shifts for employees. It's actually very important to not make them tiring so much, right? It also unlocks that we have better quality employees soon, and also unlocks the nobles then as guest types. And here another thing that is important, the cost of building rooms are lowered by another 50 golden. I want to go with these trades before I build any more rooms, because that we save just so much money with that. It's incredible. My gambling is working again as well. I'm happy about that, so we're making some cash there. And what I can see is both of my beds are now being used again all the time. So there's definitely that. I think we'll also need, since some of them are dirty or sick. Oh, he's got a cold there. Constantly sneezes, the mood is ruined. Yeah, well, a wash tub is not going to do much good there. But we need to think about something there as well. There's medicine we can purchase, but that is extremely expensive. So I have no idea if I want to go down that route for now. That is that. We have now the shifts unlocked. So let's go with, let's sort my servants here for now. So we got quite a lot of servants here, and all of them can now be assigned to a shift. This one is here not working, right? So I cannot click on any of that, even though it's highlighted then, so I have no idea how this works. But I think if all of them are assigned to shifts, or to shift like that, they will go to their own shift automatically. At least I hope that, because other than that, I cannot see how this works. Alright, so let's just put them to shift here. My servants. I hope this is not a bug, right? But it's not working. Clicking on that. So I just hope they do that. And look at how happy she is. Katie here. She probably just slept in the room. She's really joyful there. We got a very angry one, Inga. She doesn't seem to be too happy there. What is going on with you, Inga? We might... Where is she anyway? Let's just find her. There she is. We might just praise her. There it is. Increases the mood a bit. Right, so praising is also important, obviously.
What can I do for you?
Don't make me laugh.
It's a bit of work that we need to do, but I guess it boosts the morale there quite a bit, and that's important as well. If you do that from time to time, especially since I still have that quest open here with fulfill the needs of 10 guests in one day. No idea what that is about. I definitely have more than 10 guests in one day, but I think I haven't fulfilled all the needs then. That might be something. I might be onto something there, if that makes sense. The guest room is there now. Oh yeah, the guest room was my next target. Money. We need to wait for evening when a lot of people are coming in again. And we did some advertisement. Is this still running? I cannot check if the advertisement is still running, I guess. Would be amazing to know. I don't think it brought us in too many more guests. So I don't think we have that many more guests just because of that. How am I thinking anyway? I don't like the decor in this room. He's an outlaw. The prices are so low. He likes that. I don't like the decor. Oh, that's minus 20 even. That is incredible. They really hate my decor. Or decor. I just have some paintings and shields. That's it. Right? And it's a 5-star almost. I don't know what's there not to like about. Let's put some in my guest room. We also need to check. I think first of all, in the guest room we primarily have travelers. At least I think so. No, that's an outlaw too. Huh, difficult. Let's just put some paintings on it. I think paintings are good for everyone. Not for travelers only. There we have, for example, the tapestry. Right, so this increases the fanciness a bit. Oh, and we also have already some paintings there. And I cannot have tapestry everywhere, so just see if we can have something else. We can have these nets, spiderweb, nope. Some more paintings then. Also nope, why not? Why can we not have some paintings here? There, at the door. I'm not putting it on the door. Close to the window there. I want to increase the quality of my guest room there. So people pay me more for it. It's a 3 stars. We want to be a 5-star hotel. Another problem that we have right now is it seems like all of my employees are sick by now. So it's spreading obviously. And let's just check what we can do about it. I think medicine is the only path forward here. She's sick, obviously. She has wounds, great deal of pain, can barely walk. It's an illness.
Your employee is leveling up.
So what can we do about that? Well, medicine. Let's just search for it. Oh, we have some new goods here as well. Berries and apples. And there we have the medicine. Look at that. 406. That's actually not that expensive anymore. I think it was more expensive somewhere else. If you look it up somewhere else, that's 462. Here it would cost us 200. Let's go with that. That's cheap. Let's get it 2 times. Put some discount on it. Very good. So some medicine is coming. I hope that is working for us. Let's also just check if we get some new, some new decor somewhere. We have new paintings available as well. Bad. Nothing really looks at me. There is something. We might just get a jug for, yeah, I don't know, for drinking, I guess. Oh, what is that? That is looking like a really nice counter. Ornamental stove. Oh, it's a stove. It's only for ornament though. It's not being used or anything. There we have something. Some plants. Flower pot. And the medicine is here. They're delivering it now to the shelf. And I just hope that some of the sick ones are getting it now. She's sick. I think she took something there now, right? She's not telling us anything. But I think, yes, I think they're going for the medicine there because it has a new symbol that I don't know yet. And it's also gone. So they definitely took it. I think we'll need more of it though. This is costing a lot, but I think we'll need more of it. Now another thing that I haven't focused on yet is the quest system. So we do have, of course, a notice board here with some quests. I think we now have a lot of gossip that we can spend. So for example, we have the, I think this one we already have. Let's just see. I think we already unlocked a few things. No, we did not. Alright, so this is, I guess, a level 1 quest then here. Chasing away the invaders, and we can put a reward up there. And we have the threats. So encoded documents, intelligence. Wait a second, can we do that more often? No, we cannot. So this is something now, chasing away the threats, and I guess this is something for us. Let's just see where that is. It's down here. And what could I do with that? We don't have any adventurers. Alright, we do need to have adventurers then, I think. Signing up either or being our guests. I mean, we do have some 14 travelers now. Some of them are adventurous as far as I understand it. That is we have. Let's just see what else we have so that we have another reward then. And the threat for it. There are 2 threats for it. Alright, that is the red one, the threats. So that we can finally use that here as well. There we have something, a large amount of money we get out of this one here. Band of thieves that we would have. There we have that. But we don't have any adventurers. So there is something that I want to look out for. The adventurers we haven't unlocked yet as far as I know. They're down here. So we do need 2 more points before we can reach that. Now, we have a bit of money, so I can finally do these quests that I've been chasing for quite some time. We have the garlic, the mustard. We don't have mustard, honey, and cabbage. Mustard, honey, and cabbage. Well, I didn't find any honey yet, but we do have another bard at least that is playing us. Some nice music. So my people, of course, or my guests like that, as we can see. Oh, they're all cheering to that. So definitely more reception than the last one.
Your patron says tyranny was too low. The patron.
That's actually pretty cool. Nice song there. And we got the party rolling in the guest house. Of course they're paying them more, right? Oh, I should not speed up when she sings. Alright, I should not do that too often, I guess. It sounds nice though on normal speed. What I can see is that we lack a few candles there. We don't have any adventurers yet either. That's a shame. And what I just figured out is this is not actually a ratio of how many we have, but rather the total amount. We do have 21. We appeal to 21% of the travelers, we appeal to 21 of the distressed, and we appeal to 58 of the outlaws. I think that's at least something, right? Because this is full, but it's not going down even though they are going up there. So I think this is more like the appeal rating, how many of them we attract to our inn. We could praise her, and this renews that. We could probably put her on another one. We could rent her. Oh, right, she would have to need her own private room, and then she would probably stay with us. This is a nice information. So once we have a bit more money, we could get a private room for her, and she would stay with us. I've also increased now the prices on all my menus. So throughout my menu I've increased the prices so that they keep like the normal neutral face there, because lots of them just told me all the time that the prices are too cheap or too low. Now of course some of them complain the prices are too high, but for now I'm not going to bother with that. We still have lots of guests, and the reason is also we get so much money at the moment, it's ridiculous. Like we have over 3,000 gold in just one day at the moment. So this gives me the opportunity of soon expanding a bit. What I definitely want to expand is my staff room, because both of my beds are like full all the time. So we can do that by delivering that, or well, by selecting this one. No, actually I wanted to say, wait a second, let's get rid of that one again and expand, right? So that we do have a few additional beds than available here. We can squeeze in one more. We could even squeeze in then 2 here, especially when we get also this addition there. And well, the cool thing is about this one too, this is like my foundation. So once I build my chairs, I already have then the room, or like the layout ready for me, you know. What we still can do then is advance here and here. We also should get a washing place soon. What we can do is though, since I'm getting a lot of money in now, we can soon start with a second level with the chairs, and then I can have a washing room there. I can have a room for, well, some certain services, and I can have guest rooms and private rooms as well. That is something I want to focus on, and perhaps we can even then separate the main guest room into smaller parts, where each part is specializing into one group of guests. So one is for outlaws, one is for travelers. And what I can see also is that travelers are really famous now here. or liked. And we also got a new recipe for those guys. Right, that is a drink, that is the mulled wine. It's rather cheap, it needs wine and it needs spice. And with that we can give the travelers a really good cheap drink, so that we get even more of them into my domain. Let's also increase the price of that. And then we just need my wine and spice. And that is something, well, we should get, right? I'm also researching more objects. We should be getting a lot of nice objects in. I would like to replace my counter soon, because that is just a bit too old now. That we had from the beginning, if you remember. I think this one here, the trawl. Do we have? Oh yeah, we have the highest reputation there, so wine hopefully should not be so expensive. There's the wine. Let's get lots of wine there. Spice we don't get here though. While we're here, let's get some bread, some fat, some milk. We need all of that actually, some sausage there and some wine fruit. And let's also put a heavy discount on that. Now we only need the spices. Hopefully that is not as difficult again, like with the honey, that I still haven't found, by the way. It seems like the honey is really hard. This thing, it looks like it to me now with the spice. What is going on there? Why are these things so hard to get? I think we should then have our own garden soon, because it's kind of forcing me into that. Right, before I'm going to search now forever for these things, especially these spice. As you can see, it's just not there. There is a new city that we haven't unlocked yet, but spice is absolutely impossible at this point. So I will need a garden soon where we can have our own spice. Oh, there's spice, very good. Let's just get a lot of that right away. At least for now we have it, but of course a garden with all these crops is important. Oh, and there we got a deceased one. Let's kick him out. And I think, yeah, let's also remove the bugs there right away.
You don't have proper equipment to store some
and
of
I think we also have too many resources once again. I do have my shelf here already, right? So what we can do with the shelf, let's move it like that, so we can then still squeeze in another shelf on the other side. Unfortunately, that's the only way how I can squeeze it in for now, because we don't have the space, but it's working, I guess, right? So that we have some shelves, and we can store everything here, and people can still cook. This should be working. We just need so many goods now for all these things on my menu. And of course, travelers is going up even more with that. And of course, over time, I want to attract more travelers, because they're also, at least in my opinion, at least when I play it along, they're more likely to sleep in my guest house. I think so. Plus, I think they pay more than outlaws. But who knows? Who knows about that? Of course, long-term wise, we should be going for nobles and townfolk. These are my focuses. And adventurers. I would like to have some adventurers. We don't have anyone at the moment. I would really like to have that, to do some of these quests, because they seem interesting and we haven't had a look at them yet. And despite high prices, we still have lots of people in the night. Perhaps with all that money we should have another advert. Or more ads in the city. And since we do have so much cash at the moment, I would like to replace a few more of my tables with the new tables that we have that just look much better, right? So this one here, for example, we don't need anymore. We do get a bit of cash there back again. And then just go for table overall. And I think, what was it again? There we have them, right? A small posh table. It's not specialized for any group of people, and it's fancy and durable, so it also can take some hits from time to time. As we can see, it's also a bit smaller than the other one. We might just have a long posh table, like this one. That looks good, right? We might then squeeze it in somewhere here. I like that one a lot. It cost me 1,500 though, I did not see that. 800 though is even quite a lot already as well. Let's have one more. As we can see, so this is of course improving then the quality of everything. Then we just need a right chair for it. So this one is also comfortable, and it is not specialized in any way. We could also let them sit in spiky chairs if we want to. I don't know. I mean, it has a lot of fanciness, right? It's a seat. Let's have someone sitting there, right? Just for the sake of it. I want to see what happens if someone sits in there. And the rest is going to be the comfy chair. So where people will have it just comfortable enough for everything, and 3 more of them, right? I'm eager to see how it looks when someone sits there, if anything happens at all. I mean, theoretically, I don't think that there's anything happening. But we'll see about that. Is this increasing my room here? Yes, and we have a 5-star room now. Isn't that amazing? 5-star, and style is primarily for townsfolk. We have not unlocked them yet, so there's no one coming from them. And what we can see is, oh, gamble should be available now too, though. Right, so yeah, room service is gamble, because it's in this room. People can also smoke, so let's activate that as well. And start a fight, of course, is not something that I would like. But it's 5 stars, isn't that amazing? And there's a nice little painting there as well, offering additional services in the future. I think that's it for now. But 5-star guest room, that is pretty cool. So that should get even more people into my, well, inn. The other thing is now I need to focus a bit also on more leveling up there. So we are at 19. I want to go to 20 now quickly. And since we're making so much cash, well, as I said, another level is coming then soon. And with that, hope you enjoyed this one. Stay tuned.